ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the Boston College Eagles offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the...
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And their first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Clemson Tigers offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. And the Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's McMillan. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And now from the pistol formation. A handoff to the back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Murphy. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. And completion makes it second and short. It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Tigers line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And here comes the punter onto the field. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. On the run here, lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And the defense says not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Handoff in a single back formation. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Boston College, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play. The sack sets up 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
That's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. The fair catch made at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Using his legs on the scramble. No huddle here for the offense. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Open.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Pass incomplete. Well, here comes the punt team. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to nap.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Back to pass. It's Murphy using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 45. Awesome college quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Gets rid of it on the move. Here's a target, and it's complete. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count,
and the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC Championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive 1st half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the 3rd. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9 here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He's moving out of the pocket now. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Awesome pellets quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch is made down the middle. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back's got it again. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out. Some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Gives it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Tigers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead.
Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game. I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside. Give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
We'll see what he can do with the return. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. To throw, it's Murphy. He'll throw it now, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where...
That'll be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control. We can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of.
They'll run it to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And that one is no good. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put in